Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we are doing the second video in our second anniversary series where we're going to be talking about all of these summon banners that have come out today. Let's go ahead and dig in. All right, everybody. So the goal here is to give you guys the tools that you need to understand what banners you should be pulling on, which banners are going to be advantageous for you. First off, you have the "You Are Guaranteed" free 10 times summon, which is going to be pretty good. You have the "Select Unit Guaranteed" free summon. This is not a video where I'm going to tell you what unit to summon. There are plenty of videos that I've made, Oron's made, other content creators have made that can tell you what unit you want to pull. So definitely check those out. The units we're going to talk about, though, are going to be mostly Terra and Celeste. We're going to kind of divide the video into three sections. We're going to have a Final Fantasy VI section. We're going to have a other Final Fantasy section, and we are going to have a GL exclusive section. And of course, as soon as I say that, the webcam girls are back. But I did get a question in chat asking about the flash sale that happens after you pull Terra or Celeste. So after you pull Terra or Celeste, you do get a flash sale when you return to the home screen, which is $23.99 for 40 unit shards or 1500 Visior. You should feel confident and good if you do, pull that unit. You should feel confident and good in buying that pack. That pack is going to be a good value. I would 100% recommend it. So feel good about that. Buy that. I think it's a good way to go. Now, Terra and Celeste both have coin pities, so that's going to change how you're going to pull for them. One interesting thing to know about all of the banners here for Final Fantasy VI is none of them have lock on them. So normally we see the banners have the free unit on them as well, particularly the 9 steps. So none of them have lock on them. They are both on each other's banners, but not at enhanced rates. So Terra has Celeste, but only Terra is the enhanced rate. Celeste has Terra, only Celeste is the enhanced rate. And they both have separate coin pities. So it's very important to understand, if you are going for a coin pity, which unit you're going to focus on. Now, there is a 5-step free Visior back summon, which of course I would recommend everyone do. There is the standard 5 steps for Terra, and for, this is a different 5-step. There's the standard 5 steps right here. There's the standard 9 steps, and again, Terra and Celeste are both on them with their respective rates, and their coins do drop. Their pity coins drop from each of these. And then there's a Final Fantasy 16 or Final Fantasy 6 unit guaranteed 5-step 10 times summon. Now, this is probably the best route to go if you are planning on pulling for Celeste or for Terra. I would recommend doing this first because you're going to get guaranteed Terra or Celeste. You're also going to get a boatload of Mind Spheres. And then, depending on which one you pull, you would go into the 9-step. So let's say I pulled Celeste on this one. I would go into the 9-step. I would run through the entire 9-step. And then I would, if I still don't have her, I would pull on the 5-step, or I would pull on the actual banner itself. So there is basically a pretty set optimal way to pull if you're going to pull for both characters. If you're going to pull for one character, it would probably be best to go the 9-step into 5-step, or 9-step into standard banner pull. That's going to be pretty set in stone for Final Fantasy VI. I think it's a little hard to get lost in Final Fantasy VI. The banners are good. There's a coin pity. Overall, this is just going to be a pretty cut and dry Final Fantasy VI section. Now, when we get to... Sorry, guys. We are like 8 hours into the stream now, and I am losing my voice. So let's go ahead and talk about the Final Fantasy series unit summons. Now, these are inherently problematic. I would not recommend anybody pull on these unless you are a little bit desperate for a particular unit, or you want to pity a particular unit. So there is a token pity here. There is a coin pity. The reason I don't recommend pulling on this is there is no enhanced drop rate. So you can see here, they don't have enhanced drop rates for Cloud. Cloud has the same drop rate as Eileen. There is just no enhanced drop rates. It's the same for the VCs. And so it's really hard for me to recommend pulling on these. You could probably get the unit that you want, but I think your Visior is going to be better spent elsewhere. There is a step up 10 times summon series unit guaranteed. Even this I wouldn't recommend, because the series unit that you're guaranteed is going to be random, right? And so it like, people were like going crazy over this, and I don't think this is a good banner. I don't think, like, if you don't care which one you get, if you are like a new player and you just want some Final Fantasy characters, this is going to be great for you. But again, there is no enhanced rates. They are just as likely to pull a Frederica as you are to pull a Cloud. And I just, when I see that, like, they say you are guaranteed like it's something special here, but it is not. Similar with the series guaranteed vision card, I don't think it's worth it either. I think honestly, this is kind of like, if there's any trap in the summon banners this time around, is going to be in the original Final Fantasy section. What I think is actually really good is the global featured unit summon. And it's surprising, you wouldn't expect me to say that, but they are going to be rotating characters daily. So if you are wanting to pull Elena, for example, wait until Elena is featured. Today we have Ibarra featured, and what's nice about this is you do see that Ibarra does have an enhanced drop rate. Not only does she have an enhanced drop rate, she also has a coin pity. So you are going to be able to pity the unit here. So it's going to be all around just great, depending on if maybe you want GL's Zazan, wait until GL's Zazan's day. You would totally be within your right to pull on this and be 100% fine. There is a couple other banners that I'm not particularly thrilled with. That's going to be these shard banners. The shard banners I'm not the most happy with. 200 shards is good, and they're select. So again, at a 200 shard value, you will break even. The problem though is, again, there's not going to be any enhanced rates on these. So you're almost better off pulling on the primary banner and using the coins to purchase shards, and then almost moving towards a guaranteed unit as well if you're like trying to get another GL unit. So something to think about. The global unit guaranteed step up 10 times summon, again, is random. So if you're okay with random, if you're a new player, this would be a good way to go. You do get the pity medals here as well. And the vision cards are the same thing. Sorry guys, my voice is like killing me right now. I am at the end of my life. The end of my streaming life for the night. The Final Fantasy VI summon tickets, if you're wondering how you get lock shards, you do come here, you get the Final Fantasy VI summon tickets from the Final Fantasy event. And my eyes are all watery right now. You do get lock unit shards 40, 20, 10, and 5. And this is how you're going to get lock. So it's weird to me that lock is not on the actual summon. But that's okay. That's, you know, that's just going to be the way it goes. The one thing I would do if you are going to pull on the primary banner for Final Fantasy VI, if you are spending money on the game, you are going to want to hop over to the special shop, and you will want to buy the Summon Starter Pack for the Final Fantasy VI featured unit ticket. And if you're planning on pulling a lot, if your luck is really bad, you can grab this one as well. Anyway, everybody, I'm going to end this video before my voice is completely gone. Thank you so much. I hope this summon video, I hope this summon video was able to help you. And I have to go, maybe I'll get some milk or something for my final video, because we still have to make a news video. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and have a great rest of your day.